You've been tired lately, but not in the way most people talk about being tired. This isn't the kind of exhaustion that comes after a long day, a stressful conversation, or a sleepless night. No, this tiredness feels heavier. It sinks deeper. It sits in places inside you that you didn't even know could ache. It's the kind of fatigue that makes you stop in the middle of a thought because your mind suddenly feels like it's wading through mud. The kind that makes you look around your life and wonder why everything feels louder, brighter, sharper, and somehow more overwhelming than it used to. The kind that makes even simple tasks feel strangely draining. And while you've tried to blame work, stress, or lack of rest, deep down you know this exhaustion doesn't match your circumstances. Something else is happening. Something you can't quite explain, yet can't escape. Something that your body feels before your mind understands. Some people believe this heaviness isn't a flaw, it's a message. They say God doesn't always speak with thunder, visions, or dramatic signs. Sometimes his guidance shows up quietly, wrapped inside the one feeling you can't ignore: fatigue. Not just physical fatigue, but spiritual fatigue, emotional fatigue, soul-level exhaustion that seems to come out of nowhere. And if you've been feeling this, if you've been moving through days like you're carrying invisible weight on your shoulders, you might not be breaking down at all. You might be being awakened, redirected, prepared. Because for many chosen ones, exhaustion is a first sign that their spirit has detected a shift long before their eyes can see it. Before we continue, pause for a moment and ground your energy. Many people comment the number 99 during spiritual transitions. Some say it symbolizes a final moment before completion, the point right before what's been promised starts to manifest. Whether symbolism speaks to you or not, focusing your intention does something powerful to your spirit. So if you feel led to, type 99 below and align yourself with what might be unfolding. Now, think back to the moments when life around you looked perfectly normal, yet something inside you felt off. You woke up tired even after sleeping. You felt drained even when nothing stressful happened. You sense heaviness in your chest or pressure behind your eyes for no clear reason. Maybe you even felt emotionally sensitive, reacting strongly to things that wouldn't usually affect you. This is where many people get confused because there's no visible reason for the tiredness. But some believe this happens when your spirit is picking up signals your physical senses haven't caught up to. It's like standing on solid ground but feeling the faint tremble of something approaching beneath the surface. You can't see the shift yet, but the vibration is undeniable. And before God changes your surroundings, some say he adjusts your spirit to detect the movement. The exhaustion you're carrying isn't laziness. It's your inner world bracing for impact, a new season, a new identity, a new alignment. What you're feeling is preparation, not collapse. Then something else begins to happen. The world around you loses its flavor. Places that once felt comfortable now feel heavy. People you used to enjoy now drain your energy. Conversations that once flowed naturally now feel forced and meaningless. You don't choose to withdraw, your energy withdraws for you. You find yourself avoiding certain people without knowing why. You feel irritated by environments that once felt fine. You lose interest in routines that used to bring comfort. Some say this is because when you're being prepared for divine shift, your spirit starts rejecting anything that no longer fits a future version of you. What once aligned with you now feels incompatible. What once felt familiar now feels suffocating. Your soul begins to whisper, this is not where you belong anymore. Exhaustion becomes your compass. It points you away from expired connections, expired roles, and expired versions of yourself. And here's where most people misunderstand the process. They think that distance is a sign of isolation or emotional instability. But many teachings say it's spiritual misalignment revealing itself. When God is calling you into a new chapter, the old energy becomes too heavy for you to hold. The more you try to remain in spaces that are no longer meant for you, the more drained and disconnected you feel. Your spirit is unrooting from the old soil because it's preparing to be replanted somewhere new. Then comes a strange slowdown. You want to be productive, but something in you says, "Not today." You try to force your plans to move forward, but the momentum evaporates the moment you begin. Tasks that once felt simple now feel impossible to start. You feel delayed, blocked, stuck in a fog you can't explain. This is where many people grow frustrated, thinking they are losing discipline or losing passion. But some spiritual perspectives claim this is actually a form of divine protection, a quiet blocking, a pause sent to stop you from walking into the wrong door. Sometimes exhaustion is God pulling the brakes because you were about to push yourself into a situation that would have drained your spirit or sabotaged your progress. It's His way of guiding you away from a path that looks good but isn't aligned with your purpose. Instead of shouting, He simply removes the energy to continue. Instead of arguing, He lets the heaviness settle in. Instead of letting you force yourself into the wrong direction, He slows your steps until your intuition catches up. Your strength dropping is not always a setback. It might be a shield. The mental fog might be protection. The sudden loss of motivation might be heaven pulling you away from something that would have cost you far more than you realize. Some say God blocks conversations you're not meant to have. He interrupts paths that would distract you. He closes doors that would have led you into cycles you weren't meant to repeat. And when chosen ones try to move too quickly, God sometimes intervenes through fatigue, not punishment, preservation, guidance, a gentle, divine no. But the shift doesn't stop there. After your spirit senses a change, after your energy rejects the old, and after God slows your steps, your body begins to talk. Suddenly there's heaviness in your shoulders or pressure in your chest. Your energy disappears even on calm days. Your appetite changes. You feel waves of tension or restlessness that don't match your environment. Some believe the body is the most honest part of the spirit. It reacts to things you aren't consciously aware of. When there's hidden negativity around you, when someone is projecting low energy toward you, or when you're in an atmosphere that isn't spiritually safe, your body translates that spiritual discomfort into physical sensations. You feel drained around certain people without knowing why. You feel dizzy in certain environments even if they look harmless. Your motivation collapses the moment you begin a task you weren't meant to pursue. These aren't random symptoms. They are alerts. Some say it's God using your body as a messenger when your mind refuses to listen. The headache isn't always stress. The heaviness isn't always sadness. The tension isn't always anxiety. Sometimes your body is trying to tell you, your spirit doesn't belong here. And then the quiet arrives. Life becomes strangely still. People who used to message you daily disappear. Social circles shrink. Distractions fall away. The noise that once filled your world seems to fade. You may even start to feel lonely, confused, or abandoned. But this silence isn't a punishment. Many believe it's preparation. Before elevation, there's always a divine reset. God removes everything that distracts you so you can finally hear what He's been trying to tell you. The exhaustion you've been fighting becomes a tool that forces you to slow down enough to notice the truth. In the stillness, your intuition grows louder. Your awareness sharpens. You start recognizing who drains your spirit and who strengthens it. You see which habits were delaying your growth and which desires were never truly aligned with your purpose. The silence that once felt uncomfortable becomes a soil where clarity sprouts. Then comes a rewriting. Suddenly the things you once chased feel empty. Dreams you used to cling to feel out of place. Goals you once identified with no longer motivate you. It's as if your soul is being rewritten from the inside out. Old desires fade. Old identities dissolve. Old attachments break loose. You feel disconnected from who you used to be, yet not fully connected to who you are becoming. Many believe this happens when heaven begins redirecting your destiny. Your exhaustion is not a sign of weakness. It's a pressure of transformation. You're shedding layers you've outgrown. You're being prepared for opportunities, relationships, and paths that require a different version of you. Your spirit knows you're stepping into something greater, and it's releasing anything that doesn't fit that future. You're not confused. You're evolving. You're not lost. You're being rewritten. And then, when the transition reaches its peak, the deepest exhaustion sets in. The kind that feels bone deep. The kind that makes you want to cry for no reason. The kind that feels like your spirit is carrying weight you can't name. Many teachings claim this is the moment right before breakthrough, the birth pain before revelation, the spiritual contraction before expansion. You're not tired because you're failing. You're tired because you're becoming. Your soul is stretching to hold more wisdom, more strength, more purpose than it ever has before. Some say the final stage of spiritual elevation always comes with heaviness, because the old version of you is dissolving while the new version is emerging. The storm grows loudest right before it breaks. The battle hits hardest right before the victory. And your exhaustion grows strongest right before the blessing arrives. When you look back, you'll see it clearly. You weren't losing energy, you were shedding weight. You weren't losing desire, you were outgrowing limitations. You weren't losing direction, you were being redirected. Every wave of fatigue was a message. Every moment of heaviness was guidance. Every pause was protection. Heaven has been rearranging your life in ways you couldn't see, aligning you with opportunities, relationships, and paths that match the future you've been praying for. You are stepping into a version of yourself that will surprise the people who underestimated you. You are stepping into blessings that were preserved with your name on them. And the exhaustion you've been battling was never a sign of collapse. It was a quiet signal that your beginning had already arrived.